We have literally been having the worst month ever. So if you're doubting our sadness, please don't. You don't see our entire lives on this one 30-minute show, and I think we all just need a little brightness today. And for whatever reason, we're in a better mood than we have been in a while.
Yeah, Bruce is doing okay. He's he's processing like the rest of us, and same with Alan. Alan is very buoyed by all of his children and grandchildren, and that has been, we've had some really sweet, tender time together for sure. But as you know, because you've all been through grief and loss, we are not alone in this. There is a lot of sadness. There's also a lot of laughter. There's a lot of nostalgia and memories.
And love.
And yes. Who is with Alan? Today, Leslie is with Alan. Violet and I are going to go down tomorrow, and we are staying Tuesday and Wednesday this week. Bruce is going to come down on Wednesday. We are going to do a show with Alan. We will be at Big Al's Bar, and we're going to do some cooking for Alan on Wednesday, because we thought that would be a nice way to hang with Alan. Maybe cooler. Yes, Violet, you do have Zanny's smile.
A lot of people keep saying you have her laugh. It's funny because my grandma used to always say to me, she said, one of my favorite things about you is your laugh because it's so goofy. She was saying it in a way where she was making fun of it a little, saying that it wasn't maybe, she never said this, but maybe it's not the most attractive laugh. It's more of a silly laugh. But a lot of people are saying we have the same laugh.
It's been a lifetime.
For all the people accusing my family of going on a European vacation when my grandmother's cancer had come back, that's not
all
the case.
People, one of you.
That's not, but I'm just saying that's not the case, and there's so much that goes on behind the scenes that, is unknown, so just don't jump to conclusions. This has really been a process for all of us.
Yeah. Silly accusations. That's okay. We know it comes out of a place because you loved her. So if it is a misguided anger, that's okay. It as long as it comes from a place of love.
No one has been more supportive than our family to her in this time.
I mean, no one else knew.
Before. Yeah,
no one else knew. So she did it the way she wanted. I mean, believe me, when somebody leaked the details of her death certificate, and her PR team reached out to me, and they were like, oh my God, I can't believe no one knew this whole time, including them. No one knew. Her closest friends did not know. So that's the way she wanted it, and we protected that for her because she wanted every day that she was here to be a day in the present and not having people lean into her with the "I'm so sorry." She didn't want that. She didn't want that.
Pity.
She wanted optimism. Yeah. She was like, when people look at me with that face, I can't. And she's like, and it's so much work for me to hold them up. Mm-hmm. She didn't do it with us. She didn't talk about being sick or dying with us. She wanted light and she wanted optimism. And, if I'm being honest, sometimes that was hard because we wanted to talk about it. Mm-hmm. We wanted to process that with her, but she didn't want that. She didn't want that. She wanted us to stay optimistic, and she wanted us to believe that she was going to beat this. And she really kept thinking up until the very end that she was going to beat this. So please don't judge. Don't judge. We gave her what she wanted. And a lot of you, why won't you give us an update? We want an update. I'm like, I can't give you an update. And also the update sucked. So I wasn't going to give you an update. Like, the update. Oh yeah, well, she's having a hard time walking now. Oh, the update sucked. So there was no doing that. So, as magnanimous as I sounded at the beginning of the speech to say, it's okay. Also, It
Yeah,
was.
I mean,
They were her wishes, Paula. We we did what she asked us to
it's
do.
also impossible to know where someone is during what time. And I mean, 1 week in Paris wasn't really going to change anything at that time. So it's not even congruent.
No. And also, like, listen, she really, like, Alan and Suzanne had a lot of private time during this.
Now, 2 weeks after the death of Susan Somers, her two grandchildren have come out through their Instagram live to share some of the fantastic memory that they do remember their grandmother with. Now, you all know that Somers was best known for her role on the Threes Company and Step by Step, and she passed on Sunday, that was on 15th of October, and it was one day before her 77th birthday. And 2 weeks later, Summer's cause of death has been revealed. And the three company actress died at 5:30 a.m. on Sunday, 15 October, after her breast cancer spread throughout her body. And that's according to People. And according to the death certificate obtained by the blast, breast cancer with metastasis of the brain was listed as Summer's immediate cause of death, with a biopsy confirming the discovery. And though no autopsy was performed, the certificate also reportedly listed hypertension or blood pressure and hydrocephalus as additional underlying conditions that led to her death. These are just some of the things that have been discovered after the body has been done an autopsy. And per the American Association of Neurology Surgeons, hydrocephalus is a condition where excess cerebrospinal fluids builds up with the fluid containing cavities or ventricles of the brain and causes harmful pressure on the tissue of the brain. And so much this certificate indicated that the actress suffered from hydrocephalus for over a year. And 3 days after Sommer's death, she was buried at Desert Memorial Park in Cathedral City during a ceremony handled by a funeral home in Palm Springs, California. And the blast reportedly cited the death certificate. And earlier this month, Sommer's publicist, Corey Hay, confirmed her death to the People. And I'm just going to be reading what she had to say. Susan Sommer passed away peacefully at home in the early morning hours of October 15th. She survived an aggressive form of breast cancer for over 23 years. Just according to what Ray wrote in a statement to People shared on behalf of the actress family. And Susan was surrounded by her loving husband Alan, her son Bruce, and her immediate family. Her family was gathered to celebrate her 77th birthday on October 16th. Instead, they will celebrate her extraordinary life and want to thank her millions of fans and followers who loved her dearly. And the actress had been very open about her health struggles over the years, including her 2000 breast cancer diagnosis, and she also experienced several forms of cancer throughout her life. Saying the words publicly out loud, she always said that I have breast cancer, rocked my soul, and she has been saying this since early 2001. And when she received the initial diagnosis, she and her husband Alan Hamel were silent, hardly talking, in disbelief, like this can't be happening, wondering is this a little blip or end of life. She recalled all that. And in 2007, Summer told the Los Angeles Times that after treating her cancer with radiation, lumpectomy, and alternative medicine, she was cancer free. You all remember when she came out in 2007 and saying that maybe the radiation might be working and all the alternative medicine, and she even said that she might be cancer free. However, the actress revealed that her breast cancer had returned in July 2023 through her Instagram post. And she posted alongside a photo of herself and Hanu. She wrote, as you know, I had breast cancer 2 decades ago, and Every now and then it pops up again and I continue to bat it down. I have used the best alternative and conventional treatment to combat it. This is not territory for me. I know how to put on my battle gear and I'm a fighter. In following news of her death, her publicist shared with people a poem that Hamel wrote for her wife, which he had given her a day before she died. Written in all caps, the poem read in part, Love. There is no version of words that is applicable to Susan. The closest version in words isn't even close. It's not even a fraction of a fraction of a fraction. 55 years ago, 46 married and not even on an hour apart from 42 of those years. Even those doesn't do it. Even going to bed at 6 o'clock and holding hands while you sleep doesn't do it. Staring at your beautiful face while you sleep doesn't do it. There are no words, there are no action, no promises, no declaration. We are one. I am in love with you, my beautiful Susan, for all eternity. And in addition to her husbands, Summer's former cast, including Patrick Duffy and Joy Dwight and her son Bruce, also paid tribute to the actress after her death. And you'll remember on Friday, Bruce and the husband Alan went live on the Instagram to just share a couple of memories that they remember Susan with. And we have also seen today her granddaughters, taking it to the Instagram live and just remembering their grandmother and sharing some of the best moments that they shared with her while she was still alive. So we want to say, may Susan continue resting in peace and may perpetual light shine upon her. And to the entire Somers family, may you find healing time. May God console you through these difficult times. Yeah. And we just continue praying for you that you may find comfort wherever you are. And tell us in the comment section as Susan Somers fan and what you remember about her. We'll be glad to read all your comments. Don't forget to like and hit the subscribe button, guys. I've been your host, call me Alastair Mandela.